Hello, it's Rebecca and today is another book review day and this is my 24th book that I've been reading for the BookaShelf 2016 Reading Challenge. I will leave a link down below in the description to explain what the challenge is about, but it's basically to read 26 books over the year with each book coming from a different category, and the categories are alphabetised, so the book that I've been reading comes from the category of X. And that is a book whose author has an X in their name. Yeah, we found it a little bit difficult to come up with a category for that one. So I have been reading Tears of the Giraffe by Alexander McCall Smith. So I will read you the blurb and then talk to you about the book. Ma Ramotswe of the No. 1 Ladies Detective Agency is hoping to set up home with Mr. J.L.B. McCartney. But first she must deal with his scheming, misbehaving maid. She also has to confront the most difficult case of her career so far, that of an American who went missing 10 years ago, and about whom all leads have long since dried up. Then there are not one, but two sudden additions to Ma's family. So this is the second book in the No. 1 Ladies Detective Agency series. I read the first one a few months back and I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. It didn't seem like the kind of book that I would read, and I bought a set of the books last year sometime anyway, and I've read the second one in a series, and that's so rare. Very rarely do I read a second book in a series, and strangely enough I liked it. It's a sweet kind of crime book. It's not hardcore crime, there's no gruesome bloody murders or anything like that. It's a sweet lady, Ma Ramotswe, and she runs the No. 1 Ladies Detective Agency with an assistant. And in the first book, I can never remember his name properly, Mr. J.L.B. McCartney, who runs the local garage car fixing place, told her that he wanted to marry her, and she agreed. And it's ever so sweet and ever so lovely. So this book is mainly about their relationship building, and it is so... oh, sweet is the only word I can think of. They're so respectful to each other. They're so proper and polite, and they're courting, and it is such a lovely, lovely relationship. There are a couple of things that the No. 1 Ladies Detective Agency has to look out for. There is a woman whose son disappeared 10 years ago, and Ma Ramotswe does find out what happened to him. And there's also another one where a man is suspicious that his wife is having an affair, and that one gets resolved as well. So the things that the Ladies Detective Agency has to sort out are quite simple, almost straightforward things where you just follow somebody, see where they go, or they're going to a suspicious looking house, or we'll follow them in there, and then you find out kind of what has happened. But like I say, the main part of this book is the relationship between Mr. McCartney and Ma Ramotswe, and how their relationship grows, and they're buying the engagement ring, they're deciding which house they're going to live in, because they both own their own houses, and they have to choose the pros and the cons between the benefits of each house. And Mr. McCartney has a maid who Ma Ramotswe does not like, and the maid does not like Ma Ramotswe. And the maid is a nasty character, I will say. She does try to do some nasty things to get Ma Ramotswe out of the picture, but it doesn't work. And like it says in the blurb, there are a couple of other additions to the family, which is a really interesting... I won't tell you what or who these extra additions are, but it is a really beautiful story of building relationships and having family and working hard for something that you really want. And she really wants her Ladies Detective Agency to flourish, and it is, and she's just enjoying herself. She's doing what she wanted to do. People think she's a little bit strange because she's a larger lady. She's not just being a housewife. She's following a career that she wants. She's getting married to a man that she really, really loves. He really loves her. And it is just a really lovely book. They're not that long, these Ladies Detective Agency books. But the stories are just... Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. That's all I can say. So I will carry on with these books because I'm really getting invested in these characters now. I really want to see Mara Motsway happy with Mr. McAtoney and see what happens to them in their life. The ladies' detective agency bit is almost now a sideline. It started off with that was the thing that gripped me. It's like, oh, all these strange goings on are happening and she's going to find out, you know, and resolve everything for everybody. But now I just want to see the relationship and the marriage and everything grow from there. So I really, really like this series of books so far, and it's definitely one that I'm going to carry on reading. So if you'd like to hear any of my other book reviews, then please subscribe. I put new videos out every time I've read a book and do other bookish bits and pieces. So if you're interested in reading and or writing, then please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.